Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Mary. You have reached Spirit Knows Tarot. Today is February 22nd, 2022. Now, this is a very significant day from, everything that I've read and what we've heard in the news, that kind of thing. And with the planetary alignment of Pluto, the way it is now, especially pertaining to the United States, this is the first time it's happened in, I think it's 248 years, but I'm going to look at my notes so I can make sure. Yeah. It happens once every 248 years. And it says that this event last happened 244 years ago on the founding day of America, which was on July 4th, 1776. Now, we all know, or from what I've come to understand, is when the founding fathers did things, they did things on certain astrological times. So they paid attention to how the stars lined up, to what was going on in the heavens, because they knew that it meant something, which is why the United States was founded on this particular day at this particular time. Now, of course, it's not going to happen again for another 248 years, I think. I'm looking at my notes here. Okay. It won't return for another 248 years. Of course, none of us will be here unless we've left and come back again. But it's a significant date. So I just want to know what the universe can tell us, what it means for, us in particular. And I know that I'm doing a general read here, but I want you to pick a card. A deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3, and I've meditated on the decks already, and I've asked the universe to help me to read through, to give you the message that you need to hear pertaining to Pluto's return. Now, the planet of Pluto represents regeneration, transformation, and rebirth. So what does that mean for us as a society at this time? So this is what I'm asking Spirit. What is the message that you want us to know that we need to hear? And guys, take from it what you will, what you think resonates with you. And I am actually asking Spirit, I'm tapping into Spirit. So the message that comes through once you pick your deck should be for you. Okay, now you can listen to all three of them if you'd like. There will be timestamps in the description below, so you don't have to listen to all of them, but it's up to you if you'd like to. But I would say first go through and pick the one that you think resonates with you. You can kind of stop this video, pause it for a minute, maybe do some meditation and see what your spirit tells you is the one that you should pick. And if I were you, I would listen to that spirit message and, really think about what it is that you should pick. Okay, so I am going to start with group 1, and I'm going to move these aside. And guys, do me a favor, while you're thinking about what the deck that you want to choose, please hit that subscribe button for me so that you'll know when I am on. YouTube will let you know when I'm on with a new video. At the end of each reading also, I am going to do pick a card from the Black Moon astrology cards deck here, so we can tie it all together and see what else comes from that message for you also. I didn't want to forget to tell you that. But while you're thinking about it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Now this message, I am doing it on 2/22/2022. But whenever you find this message, it is for you. So it's not just for this particular day. I want to know what the message is for you, for us, as we move forward from 2/22/2022. So it's not going to matter if you find this message next week, next month, or next year. It still can pertain to you and your journey. All right, so let's get started. Group 1, I'm just going to shuffle. Okay, Spirit, what is it that you would like Group 1 to know as they move forward from February 22nd, 2022? What will their transformation look like? What will their regeneration or rebirth look like as they work with the energy of Pluto going forward, Spirit? Message for Group 1 going forward. All right. Message for Group 1. Okay, we have some falling out here. I'll take these. First 3 that's falling out here. All right. You have the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Coins, and the 3 of Coins. Okay, let me just take a few more. Let's see one just fly out there. Oh, they're trying to fly out here. Okay. All right. Pick 3 more. And we will do 3 more. Start with Spirit. Message for Group 1. What would you like them to know as they move forward from this date of February 22nd, 2022, Spirit? Take that one pull out. Okay, these all turned over. I need those. All right. All right. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, Spirit is saying we're talking about giving and receiving here. We're talking about giving and receiving. So as you move forward, this is something you may want to think about, Group 1. You also have the 4 of Coins here, and you can see that these coins are covered by a tent, which means someone is keeping their eye on the coin. So as we look at the giving and receiving here, it's like you are protecting your coins here. You're being very structured, and you're putting up boundaries when it comes to material things. There's also the 3 of Coins here, which is, it can be about celebrating. It can be about also working with others. Maybe you will receive some type of a contract or something. So it looks like going forward for you, Group 1, so far there is going to be, you may have to think about giving and receiving, or even if maybe you're the kind of person that normally does not accept gifts, or people giving you things, and you sometimes you pass up your blessings. Well, Spirit is saying to you, it's time for you to receive. If someone approaches you and wants to give you something, or of course within boundaries. Sometimes we need to think about, maybe we've given, and now it's time to receive, because we are talking about transformation here. When we talk about Pluto, we're talking about transformation, regeneration, rebirth, and it looks like you've been kind of, you've had your boundaries up when it comes to your material things, when it comes to your money and that kind of thing. You've had boundaries up concerning that. You were holding on pretty tight, but you may get some kind of someone may want to work with you, which may bring about that rebirth for you. Okay, again, we have the Knight of Coins here, the Ten of Cups, and also the Temperance card. Now, when I look at these three cards, what I am seeing here with this Knight of Coins, as you can see, he is very still. He's just checking that coin out. I think with we're talking about maybe a rebirth or a regeneration with your money, that kind of thing, because we also have the Ten of Cups here. We have the Ten of Cups here, which is about relationships, and it could even be the relationship with your money and how you're dealing with that kind of thing. And we also have the Temperance card that shows up here. Now, this is about, as you can see here, it's like, as I look at this Temperance card, it's like he's sitting there in the water pretty much with nothing on, and he's pretty much naked. So it's like you may have to open up. You may have to, like I said, be open to receiving. As a matter of fact, maybe you have given. You're going to have a different relationship going forward with your money, your boundaries, and that kind of thing. It looks like you're going to have a different relationship with that. And you are going to have to, maybe, stop and do some thinking about this also. And that comes up in this particular card here, which is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Now, that's telling me that you need to take a step back, relax, and think about what you're doing. There is this little bird overhead here that's trying to give you a message, and the only way you're going to get this message is if you get still and think about what it is that the universe is trying to give you. Now, it looks like you've been worried. It's time for you to let that worry go. And the universe has the Hierophant here. Now, this is, he helps to bring things together. You may need to, I think that what's happening with this particular card is telling me that your spirit, the aspects of your spirituality is going to open up more, and you have that to look forward to, but you are going to have to relax, take it easy. Don't be afraid to step into that aspect of spirituality. You're going to have to really, Spirit wants you to develop a relationship with that. And these coins are also, when we talk about the coins or the pentacles here, they're about earth. They're about the earth. They're about security, structure, also about finances, of course. But I'm looking at this as an overall theme. What I am seeing here is that the universe is trying to connect with you spiritually. So I look at this card, this ten of Cups here. Look at the bright light there at the top. 10s are about endings, completions, that kind of thing. So, and it's like you're all there. You're ready for this. If you're ready to, bear it all, I guess I could say bear it all, accept what is coming forth for you so that you can have that rebirth, so that you can have that regeneration is what I am seeing here. And if you were worried about what was coming next, this is telling me that you need to just step back. If you haven't been meditating and that kind of thing, now is the time, because with this six of cups here, you're ready to receive. You're ready to receive what it is that the universe has to give to you, that's coming forth for you. So I would say that group 1, the universe is looking for you to tap into that. Accept the gifts that the universe is trying to give you at this time that you may have overlooked in the past because you had your boundaries. You have had so many boundaries that you didn't open up enough to see what was there for you. But the universe is saying to you, now is the time. This is the time for you to let go and let the universe in. Speak to you, the heavens, God, universe, the one, whatever you want to call it, is asking you to open up and receive what it is that's been trying to come in to you. But here's the deal too. You may have been so worried about what's going on. This is the 9 of Swords. It's been kind of like in your head. This is the only dark card here that you have here, and that is a card of worry, and you're getting toward the end of that. If you will just let it happen, the universe is saying just let it happen, and you cannot receive what is coming to you if you are stuck in that place of I'm afraid, I don't know what's next, that kind of thing. You got to drop your guards and be as this Temperance card is. Be as this Temperance card is. He is ready to receive. This is what the universe is asking you to do. Drop that guard. Don't worry. Don't worry, because if you're chosen for the universe has chosen you to transform at this particular time, you will get it. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing for you to be concerned about or worried about. It will happen. So you just got to let your guard down. You know how it is. Sometimes we say, wow, I'm so sick and tired of doing this, so this is not happening, that's not happening, I'm done. As soon as you say that, stuff happens. And you know why that is? That's because you've decided to let it go. So this is what you're going to have to do in this particular case. And I want to see what else the universe has. Okay, here we go. The World. The World card. Such a beautiful card to come through in this particular reading. Because when you let go, when you let it all go, when you let the worry go, when you are willing to receive, not only give, but to receive, when the universe wants to come in and help you to get where you need to be, you're going to be successful. This World card is a card of success. And all you have to do is let go, and that's where you're going to be very successful. So, Group 1, let me just pull a card for you from the Black Moon Astrology deck and see what else it is that the universe wants you to know. That is such a wonderful reading. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I hope this has helped you, Group 1, to know what is coming forth for you as you move past this date This date is significant, but the things, the energy and the planets that are moving through the heavens that connects us with the heavens, that energy is continuous. And with Pluto coming through, this is something that doesn't happen very often. The alignment that's happening now doesn't happen very often. So we're going to have to work with this energy in the future. So it's great to know what you have, what the universe has for you to look forward to. So I'm thinking, hey, just release and let go, and Spirit will be there for you. Just ask. They say, ask and you shall receive. So just ask whatever it is you need at this time, whatever it is you want to manifest. Maybe you want to ask Spirit to help you to recognize your gifts and to ask your ancestors to come in and help you, to work with you, so that when you manifest, you will see that once you do that, once you ask your ancestors to come in and help you, when you ask your spirit guides and that kind of things to come in and help you, that's what they're there for. And so you won't be so tripped up on being afraid if you do it honestly, and sincerely. You will get the help that you need, and it won't be as hard as you think. Okay, so let's see what the Spirit wants you to know. Oh, wow. Okay, abundance, Jupiter, abundance, and that's the number 7. As we know, number 7 is a spiritual number. Jupiter is about expansion. So I am getting the feeling with this that, I'm going to look it up, but I do get the feeling that whatever it is that you ask your spirit guides, your ancestors for, you're going to get an abundance of it. Spirit is just waiting for you to let go of that. Let go of that fear you have. Let go of that worry that you have, and you will be blessed. Now, the book says, the lips of the wise are as the doors of the cabinet. No sooner are they opened, but treasures are poured out before thee. Okay? It really goes along great with this reading. Expect doors to swing open. Wow. By far the largest and most magnificent of all the heavenly bodies in the solar system, the Roman pantheon, Jupiter was referred to as the king of all gods. Jupiter represents to the Greek Zeus and the Norse god Odin. Because Jupiter is so vast and expansive, this planet is the gate opener for better luck. The earlier Greeks called the planet Jupiter Pantheon, which meant the brightest star. Because Jupiter's because of Jupiter's immensity, it is one of the easiest planets to see with the naked eye. Immensity. Yeah, because of Jupiter's immensity, it is one of the easiest planets to see with the naked eye. As the ruler of Sagittarius, the centaur Jupiter has a dual role of being half human, half beast. The planet Jupiter casts off more heat than it takes from the sun, and thusly this giant planet is one of generosity and joyfulness. In astrology, it is a great benefit, the soother of hurts and bruises, and promises a period of good fortune when hard luck is coming to an end. Similar to Saturn, Jupiter can represent the father and what you have inherited from your father. Wow. This is great. This is a great reading. So guys, group 1, you know what is expected of you as you move forward. You are expected to receive from the universe or from God what is being given to you. You need to open up, step out, find out what it is, the gifts that you should be using at this time going forward. And you're going to be, those gifts are going to be made even bigger. The abundance is going to be greater as you have pulled this card. The universe has given you this card of Jupiter, which is about whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. So, great reading, guys. Thank you so much. And we will move on to group 2. All right. Okay, let me just clear the spirit, the energy, as we step in to group 2's reading. All right, group 2, up next. Group 2, Spirit, what is it that you would like group 2 to know about this special date of February 22nd, 2022? Moving forward, as we know this is one day and one day only. But we know that Pluto being in the position that it is and the energy that it's generating will last much longer than that one day. And guys, as I had read from my notes before, and I want to go back to make sure that group 2 knows what I said to group 1. It says that this won't happen, the alignment of Jupiter with the United States, for another 248 years. And I did say also that the Founding Fathers, they did watch the planets in the skies. They knew that astrology was a big thing, and that is why they picked that particular date for the U.S. to be founded on. And that date is July 4th, 1776, 244 years ago. And we won't see this particular setup come back again for another 248 years. So we won't be here. Maybe our spirits will have come back in a different sense. But anyway, you only see this maybe once in a lifetime. And it's very special for us to be here at this particular time to witness this. Okay, so, and the planet of Jupiter represents regeneration, transformation, and rebirth. So, I'll put my notes away there. So, I kind of want to know what Spirit wants you to know about this. You picked group 2, like I said. If you want to go back and look at all of them, that's fine. But you picked this particular one, so this is the message that Spirit, the universe, God, all that is, whatever you want to call it, has for you pertaining to this Pluto energy. Now, like I said, this is going forward from 2022, because these energies will be with us for a while, so it doesn't matter when you saw this particular reading, whether you see it next week, next month, next year, it still pertains to you in general. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants group 2 to know. Spirit, what is it that you want group 2 to know as they move forward in this transition, this transformation, this rebirth. What does this mean? What can group 2 expect? Okay, and there's one, well, there's two jumping out here, and we have Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles jumping out there. Let's see what else. Okay. All right, that's Spirit. Group 2, Spirit, what else would you like for Group 2 to know about this particular Pluto energy, this particular time, and how it will affect them? What can they expect, Spirit, coming from this energy as we move forward? Here. Okay, too many falling out there. Alright, Group 2. Alright, Group 2. Let's take a look at this here and see what Spirit wants you to know. Alright. So the first cards we have up here is Pentacle cards. We have the 10 and we have the 9 of Pentacles. That represents earth energy, that represents security, that represents finances and structure, that kind of thing. And then we have also, this is the 9 and 10 of Pentacles here. And then we also have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. That's about giving and receiving. That came up in the first reading also. That 6 of Cups. Okay, then we have the 4 of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. And we have the King of Swords. Very interesting. We also have the it's called the Father of Cups, but the King of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords, and we also have the 3 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so looking at the energies here, I am seeing a lot of movement here. You know, maybe not so much in the particular entities here. We have this Father of Swords here. Now, this is all about, this is air energy, this is mental energy, clarity. But we look at these cards here, which are earth energies, which is security and focus, planning, structure. We see a lot of movement here. Now, normally you would see movement in cards like wands, like this particular Four of Wands here, but I'm seeing more energy, seems like, coming from the Earth cards and some of the Sword cards here. So what I am seeing Spirit saying to you is you have that structure already set, but there is a lot of movement that's going around here. And with that structure already set, Spirit is trying to give you something. And sometimes, you know, we look at things like, okay, I already have the money. I have the money. I have the structure. I have the security. What about the Spirit? Are you vested in the Spirit? Because when I look at this 10 of coins here, or 10 of pentacles here, all of the movement here, yes, you've been around. Money has been moving around you. You've been able to keep up with that. You've been able to do what you need to do with that. It hasn't been stagnant for you. There's been movement for you. Even in this particular one, it's like independently you have been able to establish yourself monetarily. But here it is, the growth. As you see this tree here, it can't do anything without the root. If the root wasn't there and stable, so in other words, the earth has to give in order for this tree to come up out of the ground. The tree, the structure here has to be willing to receive that energy from beneath. And this seems to be a running theme. It's like Spirit wants to give. Are you willing to receive? Not so much when I'm talking about giving and receiving in this particular case, I'm not talking about finances. I'm talking about, are you willing, are you ready for what Spirit wants you to receive mentally, intellectually? Are you need to hear from a message from Spirit. Are you ready to receive that message? And at this time, this is the time that Spirit is trying to enlighten us and trying to give us this opportunity to receive what it is that Spirit has to give to us. Of course, the money's great, that kind of thing. The material things are wonderful, but there's more to it than that. And I think that at this particular time, Spirit is saying to us, are you ready for that? Okay, so group 2, it's like you're at a crossroads here. With this 2 of Swords showing up here, it's like you're at a crossroads. You don't know, really, is this really what I should be thinking about doing all this time? You've had your guards up. You've had those swords crossed, and you've had your guard up, and you didn't want to let go. But here is Spirit, that sun, see that sun there that's trying to come through and separate those swords and say, here I am, I need you to open up. I need you to open up so you can receive this that I am trying to bless you with. This is Spirit saying this to you. And we have, like, here we go again with this four of Wands here. Now, there is some happiness coming for you, but you have to open up and receive. See this light here? This blue light here, this small, this will expand once you open up and let all the light come through there. It's like right now, this you have encased this creativity, this action. You have taken it and you've put it in this box. you put it in this box like. But there's something that Spirit wants you to create. Is trying to give you some creativity, but you've got it in this box here, and you haven't been ready to let it go. The action for you is to let go and receive what Spirit is trying to give you creatively. And you can't get it if you keep these wands here all over, crossing it and not letting that come out and regenerate for you and give you that energy, that creativity that you're needing, that fire. You got to let that fire come out there, and it will expand. It will expand for you once you let those wands release and let that energy come through. Okay? And that blue, this blue energy that you see in here, it's about truth. It's about truth and clarity. You're going to get that. You're going to get that once you decide to let that energy come out from within you, and accept the creativity that the Spirit has been trying to give you. Now Next we have the Father of Swords, which is actually the King of Swords. Now, again, I would say that this is Spirit talking to you. You know, the Spirit is saying, hey, I have the clarity for you. I need you to work with me, together with me. Now, kings are all about leadership. Spirit is not going to take the lead unless you are ready to work with Spirit. This is something that Spirit never comes in and says, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that for you. No. You got to be clear on what you need. You've got to make a decision here, which is what I was saying about this Two of Swords here. You're closed down. You're at a crossroad. You got to make a decision. Do I want the help of the Father? Do I want the help of the Father at this time, in this space, in this energy of life as it is for me today? Am I willing to let that in? We have the Seven of Swords here next. And I did say that swords are air energy. They're about clarity, resolutions, that kind of thing. Now, it's like, I think in this case, Spirit is saying you're your own worst enemy because you're not willing to make that sacrifice. You're afraid that things are not going to work out for you. You're afraid that something is going to be taken away from you because, look, you've been doing okay. You've got the money. You've got the material things. You've been doing okay. But are you willing to move forth from there without worrying about what you might lose? Because Spirit is giving you more growth, and that may come in another fashion, another form. It looks like it wants to come through as creativity, as some kind of creativity that's going to come through for you if you open up and let it through. Now we have the Father of Cups here, which is like the King of Cups. This is that emotional king that's here to help you to take care of things. Someone may step up in your life or maybe around you already, that may want to help you as you move forward toward your spiritual well-being, toward this receiving. We never know who God's going to put in our lives to help us to receive these gifts and to help you to maybe dig deeper into your creativity. Someone is going to step up that you can work with, that's going to help you with this particular thing. And now we have the Three of Cups right next to this Father of Cups. Now this is telling me Three of Cups is all about celebrations, and threes are all about creativity. acknowledging the creativity that you have. You're going to be, and also about communication, so you're going to get some communications as you open up to it about your creativity, the action that you need to take in order to receive this creativity. But you got to be open to it. So it looks like for you, group 2, Spirit wants you to move forward with your creativity, but you gotta drop those swords. Be willing to let that come through. Tap into spirit, tap into your intuition. Ask, what is it that I need to do? What is it that you want me to do? How can I perform the actions for this creativity that you want me to bring forth into this world at this time, Spirit? Just go within, check with your intuition, check with your higher self. You're going to get the information that you need to move forward. But this is definitely about creating something and the universe wanting to work with you to help you grow that creativity. So there you have it. So now I am going to do a reading from the Black Moon astrology cards and see what else Spirit wants you to know about this time in your life and how to move forward. See if we can connect some more dots here. All right, group 2. Let's see, Spirit. Oh, there it is, jumping out already. Oh, wow. Okay. It says Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So you are on track to reinvent yourself. Okay. Let's see what that is saying. That is number 51, which is a 6, which is all about harmony and that kind of thing. So let's see. Reinvention. And that's exactly what, in a word, this message is about. And it says, mishaps are like knives that either serve us or cut us as we grasp them by the blade or by the handle. Okay? It says Mercury retrograde is regarded as a time when things tend to be wrong, when things tend to go wrong. In actuality, it marks a 3.5 week period where any important actions should be postponed. About 3 or 4 times a year, Mercury goes through a motion called retrograde, which means to go back or retreat. But although Mercury, the planet of slippery wit, fluency, and adaptability, this inner planet, so close to the sun, appears to be going backwards, it's not. The retrograde movement of a planet is just an illusion because the Earth is orbiting the sun at a different speed than Mercury, the other planets, than Mercury and the other planets. Still, from an astrological point of view, planets in retrograde motion cause potent effects on the Earth below. No planet goes retrograde as often as Mercury because it's never more than 28 degrees from the sun. And because of this, it has given us the dubious phrase that when something goes awry, many exclaim, Mercury must be retrograde. Mercury isn't a predictable planet going along in a normal direct path. But once it goes retrograde, it's akin to trying to drive a car backwards. All things ruled by Mercury suddenly begin to wobble and go off kilter. However, if you're a writer, when Mercury is retrograde, it is the perfect time to revise your writings. Mercury is counterpart to Hermes, the Greek Olympian god, the sky trickster, who is not only big on pranks, but also false moves. He is the god of transition, roads, and boundaries. The very name Hermes has to do with speech and implies he is a translator. Mercury as Hermes conveys information. When this information comes to us wrongly because of Mercury's unpredictable retrograde motion, nothing seems to go right. Okay? It says you will want to carefully go over and correct. It says, how long will this period last when Mercury retrograde card comes up? Give the matter 1 week and then ask the same question after that week. Okay, so Mercury retrograde in brief. It has glitches, screw-ups, miscommunication, carelessness, cancellations, misunderstandings. And the tarot card that works with it is the Two of Swords, which came up here. So the meaning that I am getting from this is that it is time for you to reinvent yourself with your new creativity. Whatever that is, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an artist, there's a bunch of ways that you can, we create. So whatever that is, it's like telling you to go back and don't worry about, those mishaps and things that that you may see as you move forward, to continue to reinvent yourself as you move along. Retrograde, as the book said, it seems to be going backwards, but it really isn't. So it's like you're kind of, when I think about that, I'm looking at this 10 of coins here, and you see all that swirling around it, but those coins are still, and I kind of mentioned this in the beginning, I saw a lot of movement, and things are moving around you, but don't worry about that. You be still, and you tap into your intuition, your higher self, and you reinvent, figure out what it is, what that gift is that you need to be bringing forth, that you need to be creating at this particular time. It's all about reinvention for you, Group 2, at this time. What is it that you need to be creating? What is it that you need to be bringing forth into the world that the universe wants to help you grow? Okay? Don't worry about the setbacks with things such as Mercury retrograde and that kind of thing. Things are going to swirl around you. Things are going to swirl around you. Things are going to look like they're going backwards and then forwards and backwards and forwards. But you have to stick to the plan now that you know what it is. Okay? Thank you guys so much. And now we will move on to Group 3. All right, Group 3, you're up next. I am just going to clear the energy here. Okay, Group 3. I just want to get back to my notes here because, as you know, I'm talking about this particular day, 2/22/2022, which is one of those days that we It's about Pluto showing up at this particular time. And as I told Group 1 and Group 2, I'm just going to read from my notes here. It says that this particular alignment with Pluto has not happened. It only happens every 248 years. So the first time the last time we know of the event happening is when the founding fathers put together America, July 4th, 1776. Now, it was 248 years ago, or 244 years ago, it says. This is when America was formed, and it won't happen again for another 248 years. So, as we know, the founding fathers at that time, and a lot of people, you know, our ancestors back, they did pay even more attention to the skies, to astrology, than we do now. And they knew that this was a good time to set up United States of America. And this is why this day, they knew that Pluto was all about regeneration, transformation, and rebirth. And so this is happening now. This is a special time that's happening for us now. Also, we are special because we are here to receive it. We are here to see this history being made. So what I want to know, and I have already meditated on the cards, some Group 3, but I want to know what the universe, Spirit, God, all that is, the One, whatever you want to call it, or, you know, all that is. What does that mean for us as individuals, as a collective? How does it pertain to us and to you? And as you picked this group, I know that Spirit has a special message in here for you, Group 3, and how you are to proceed from here. Even though today is 2022, this message is from this day forward. So you may see this message, maybe not today, on this date, but you know, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. See how it translates for you. What is it that Spirit was trying to expecting from you, or trying to give you at this moment in time? Because, you know, I feel like we're all here for a reason. If we're here at this particular time in history, in the universe, alive and seeing the things that are happening now, it's for a reason, and we have a part to play in that. So what is your part moving forward, Group 3? And like I said, the timestamps are in the comments below, descriptions below. So if you decide that, you know, you want to look at the others, that's fine too. But this is the one that you picked. So let's see what it is that Spirit has, the message that Spirit has for you going forward as you, as these Pluto energies help you to transform and rejuvenate. What is it? What's going to happen for you with this rebirth that we all are experiencing with this Pluto energy? Okay, so let's take a look. Spirit, what is it that you would like Group 3 to know about this particular time? Group 3. Group 3, Spirit. What is the message for Group 3 at this particular time, Spirit? Message for Group 3 at this particular time. Message for Group 3 Spirit. Message for Group 3 Spirit. All right. All right, Group 3. Just lay them out here. Okay, first row we have here the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Tower. Now, this is telling me that sometimes when the Seven of Swords shows up, it's like maybe you're your own worst enemy. There's something that you've been trying to get away with there. And the Page of Cups is saying that there is some news coming for you with this Page of Cups, and sometimes it's an offer, or maybe even it could be even a new birth of some sorts, but it's definitely something, a new beginning, something that's maybe even an invitation. So, okay, an invitation from the universe to stop sabotaging yourself at this particular time. Now, you also have this Tower that showed up here. Tower is about illumination. There is a breakdown, some kind of destruction or enlightenment coming for you. So I am going to say that is the universe saying to you, in order for you to get, Pluto is that planet that sometimes causes destruction. So there may be some type of destruction coming for you, because it looks like maybe you have tried to maybe get away with some things that, or thought you have gotten away with some things, and the universe is like giving you the invitation to enlighten yourself at this particular time. Now we also have the Ten of Swords, we have the Fool, and we have the Page of Swords. Now this particular reading is like the universe is saying, okay, you may be, we have these two pages showing up here. We have the Fool showing up, and we have that Ten of Swords. So like I said, it's like you have been self-sabotaging yourself. You have been maybe being a fool in a sense, and not paying attention to what's going on around you, because maybe you have been busy trying to do some things that you weren't paying attention to, but the universe was. Okay, so here we go. We had to get that out of the way first, it looks like, because the universe is definitely asking you. We have the Hangman here. So to gain a new perspective, to receive the enlightenment that's coming towards you. And yes, it's coming, because this Tower this tower here says, yeah, you're going to be enlightened about something. It looks like you have been doing a lot of things that has caused you worry. But with this 10 of Swords showing up here, it's like it's the end. The 10 is when you break it down as the number 1, 10 is like the ending of something, but the beginning of something. And I think what the universe is asking you to do is to take the time to gain a new perspective from where you have been, okay? And the Knight of Cups is here. Again, another offer. First, we have the Page of Cups. It's like an invitation. Like Spirit is giving you an invitation to maybe change some things, to stop self-sabotaging yourself, to be ready to start a new beginning. So you're getting that offer, and with that offer, you are going to celebrate. Okay, if you are willing to go within, if you are willing to accept this challenge that the universe is giving you to be enlightened, in which you will be, but of course we have free will. Just because this tower moment is going to happen for you, which is going to give you some enlightenment, doesn't mean that you're going to be like, okay, I accept it. No, you still have free will. You still have free will. Or you can be the fool, you know what I'm saying, and continue to keep those swords stabbed at you. But you are getting that chance to see things from a new perspective. This is what the universe is asking you to do. And with that, there's a Queen of Cups around you, someone, a woman, and this could even be you, that's a very caring person. So you're going to have to, she takes care of her people. She is all about the emotions, about relationships and that kind of thing. So someone may step forward in your life to help you as you go through this, as you try to understand the relationship between you and your higher self. That Queen is there, and you are strong. You will be given the strength to be able to do this. So it looks like enlightenment is waiting for you. You're going to get that. You have this invitation of accepting the enlightenment, because you are going to have that tower moment, which in this particular case, I'm thinking the universe is saying, okay, enough. You have sabotaged yourself enough, and now it is time. I'm going to invite you, as you transition through this period of time in your life, to see a different perspective. So this is what the universe is asking you to do. I'm thinking to, even just delve into your intuition, because with this Hangman here and the new perspective, this is a number 3 card. It's a number 3 card. And that's about 3 is about creativity, communication, and that kind of thing. So Spirit is trying to communicate to you so that you are enlightened. And you will be, once you decide that this is what you need to do, you will be doing some celebrating. So it's like you're getting an invitation. You've gotten it up here in the beginning, before the tower falls, okay? Before that tower moment hits you, which is going to bring about some type of destruction. But you will be enlightened, and then you will get another invitation with this Knight of Cups here, okay? So I think that that's what the universe is saying to you. Now, And this is the time for you to do that. So if that's been on your mind, you are getting verification at this time. Yes, this is what Spirit is expecting from you. Is to look at things from a different perspective than what you have been, the way you have been living your life, and you will be rewarded. That strength will be there for you. We have the three of wands jumping out here. So there is, it's like you will be, when you accept this, there is a plan. There is a plan. As you can see, you're looking forward there, and you see the sun there. The universe does have a plan to work with you, and the universe always wants to work with us. But if you're not ready and you're doing this self-sabotage, that's something you're going to have to let go before that can happen. And here we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, I'm taking this as spirit and emotional. Cups are emotional. Cups help us with relationships and that kind of thing. So I think that's what's happening for you at this time. Spirit is asking you to step forward, open up, stop self-sabotaging, and accept Spirit. Accept a different way of seeing things. It's like it's time for you to grow, and you will get that strength. The strength card shows up here. So you will be strong through this. The universe will help you to be strong through this. Okay, and now I am going to pull a card from the Black Moon Astrology deck and see what else the universe has for you, Group 3. So I would think about Group 3 for you, tapping in, figuring out, maybe being still, looking at things from a different perspective, accepting what the universe is offering you. And I think if you tap into your spirit, to your higher self, you will get that information that you need in order to move forward. And now as you move forward, I can see that with this strength card and this card of celebration here, that things are going to turn out wonderful for you. But first you've got to get there. You got to get there. You got to accept it. You got to accept what it is that the universe is giving you. Okay, and it looks like this isn't the first time that the universe has tried to awaken you, and maybe you weren't ready and you kept doing things, or maybe you just didn't know that the universe was, I'm sure, speaking to you or trying to get some information across to you, because it looks like you're ready for that tower moment. And sometimes when that tower moment shows up, it's like universe said, hey, I called you 3 times and you didn't hear, so now I'm going to have to do something to make sure you get the message. You are here for a reason at this time, and there are certain things that you maybe need to be doing right now. And so it looks like to me you're getting another chance at it. So let's just see what else, Spirit, do you want Group 3 to know as they move forward from this day to 2022. Okay? Okay, so we have here. It says Neptune sacrifice. Neptune sacrifice. Let me just look in the book. Let's see if I can get some clarity. This is a number 10 card, which is a number 1 card again. So that's great. Ones, they're about new beginnings. So, yeah, it looks like, it's time for you to start anew. This is what the universe is asking you to do, and you may have to sacrifice. Okay, the whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all these living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. You are being directed into an area which may feel like it is unknowable. Surrendering to the mystery may work best now. Although nebulous, hazy, and indirect, the energy of Neptune is one of the easiest to see. Where Neptune is placed in a chart is where we are most inspired, but also an area where we deceive ourselves. Wow. See, I can see that when I saw that card, that Seven of Swords showing up there, it's like you were trying to get away with something, deceive yourself, trying to do something, like I said, you're self-sabotaging yourself. And this is telling you the same thing as I read through this. It says, where Neptune is placed in your chart, we are most inspired, but also an area where we deceive ourselves. It is a place of mishaps, bringing on undercurrents of strangeness for so many. Neptune is the source of many troubles, since the card indicates escapism as well as beauty. Okay, it says dreams, film, art, disappointment, and reverie all fall under the rulership of Neptune, refusing to look at what's real, or simply being unable to, as well as seeing enemies as friends and vice versa. We all traits. Wait a minute. Okay, I must have skipped a line. Refusing to look at what's real, or simply being unable to, as well as seeing enemies as friends and vice versa, are all traits brought on by this watery planet. This is time where some may try to manipulate with their crises and rescue cycles, exhausting friends and family with their many problems. There may be a lack of boundaries and confusion where some may orchestrate their victimhood. Be very certain that the victim is not you. It says Neptune is a place of beauty and that which is ethereal and not so easily reached. Neptune is inspired vision coupled with nebulous thinking. Neptune represents glamour, the word glamour coming from the French word grimoire, and connected to the word grammar, meaning to create magic or to cast a spell. Okay? It says with the Neptune card, it will be difficult to get to the bottom of the issue. You may see smoke and mirrors, find yourself engulfed in nefarious mist, with blame cast on the wrong person or reason. With this card, you want to be absolutely clear and upfront with everything. Neptune is a planet of sacrifice, so you may be asked to sacrifice something, usually related to ego, for some greater good. I couldn't have said it better myself, guys. It's like you have been self-sabotaging yourself, and maybe it is your ego. This is what the reading of the Neptune sacrifice just said. But Spirit has been knocking on your door and telling you it's time. I need you to open up. I need you to accept this change here. This hangman, he's all about sacrifice too. But he's also about enlightenment. So it looks like you've been kind of fooling yourself here, and Spirit is now asking you to wake up so that it can give you that enlightenment that you deserve, and to let go of that ego so that you can use that enlightenment in the right way. Okay? I hope this has been helpful to you as you move forward. Let go of that ego, let go of that victimhood, and accept what Spirit is trying to bring forth within you. All right? Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and subscribe button, and I appreciate you being here. Have a good day.